Welcome to Grammar with Lily. Today's video will be a little long, but it will help you make good English noun phrases. Come and try it. Today, we will look at a small but important part of many noun phrases. And to start, I'm going to challenge you. Can you organize these words from the bottom of the page into 5 lists of similar words? I have started each list at the top, so use the words from the bottom to complete these 5 lists. Pause the video and try it. Okay, are you ready? Let's look at the 5 lists. First, these are the numbers. Of course, we have many more numbers than these. Do you know all these numbers? What is a dozen? A dozen means 12. When you buy donuts, a box of donuts has a dozen donuts inside, right? You can use numbers with singular and plural nouns. Which number can you use before a singular noun? Of course, 1, like 1 apple. All the other numbers go with plurals, like a dozen apples. Okay. Next item is the quantifiers. Quantifiers tell us how many or how much we have. There are many more quantifiers. These are just a few examples. We use them with plural and non-count nouns. For plural nouns, we have some specific quantifiers like few and many. These are only for plural nouns like many apples. We also have some quantifiers that are only for non-count nouns like much water. And then we have some quantifiers that are good for both, like some. I can say some apples or some water, plural or non-count. Okay. Next are the demonstratives. To demonstrate means to show someone by doing it with your body. I can demonstrate how to write with a pencil if I take a pencil and I show you. This little boy is using a demonstrative to talk about the bird. See him pointing with his body? He says, "That bird." These are our 4 demonstratives. It's a short list. And we use them in this way. This and that are used before a singular or non-count, like this water or this bird. These and those are used before a plural noun, like these birds. This and these are for close nouns, and that and those are for far nouns. So it depends if the thing or the person or the place is near you or far from you. All right, next is the possessives. To possess something means that you have it or you own it. Maybe you bought it, maybe someone gave it to you, maybe you made the thing. No one can say it is not yours. So my and your are possessive adjectives. All these words are possessive adjectives. My book, your book, his book, her book. Maybe our sister, their mother. Those are possessive adjectives. We can also make a possessive with a noun plus apostrophe s. For example, Farid's water, or England's children, or the horse's tail. We can use possessives before any noun, singular, plural, or non-count. Finally, we'll look at the articles. There are only 3 articles, a, an, and the, but they do need a lot of practice. First, I notice they can both be used with common nouns. All right, what is a common noun? A common noun means a noun that is not a name. So names can be nouns. Musa is a person and people are nouns, right? Riyadh is a place and places are nouns. But common noun means a noun that is not a name. So we can use the articles a, an, and the with common nouns. Now there are also special rules about can we use them with all of them or just singular and what do they mean? So let's look at that. First, the is a definite article. Definite means sure and certain and specific. We know exactly which thing we're talking about. We can use the with all common nouns. All right, here are some examples of how to use it. A and an are indefinite articles. Indefinite means not definite, not specific, not clear. We can only use a and an with singular nouns. How do you choose a or an? There's a special rule for that. I'll put it in another video. What does it mean? Here are some meanings and examples for you. Remember though, if a noun is plural or non-count, do not use a or an. It's only for singular nouns. If you have a plural or non-count noun that is indefinite, then don't use any article. Don't use a, don't use an, don't use the. No article for plurals that are indefinite. Here's our final important point. A singular common noun must have one of these words that we talked about before it. It can have a number, one phone, a demonstrative, that bus, a possessive, our house, or an article, a shop or the shop. But I cannot leave a singular common noun alone. It must have another word before it in English. Plural and non-count nouns don't always need another word before them like this, but use another word if it makes your meaning clear. Just remember, don't use a number with a non-count noun. Numbers are only for singular and plural nouns. And don't use a or an with plural or non-count nouns. Those two articles are only for singular nouns. Got it? All right. If you want some extra practice, here are 8 sentences. They all have problems. Pause the video and try it, then unpause and you'll see the answers.